Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Faster Than Light. It was brought to my attention before that I've been playing things kind of wrong, and I hadn't really noticed, which is why it's good to let me know if I'm doing anything that might bother you. These are for the purpose of not only me having fun, which I am, but for you guys to find some kind of entertainment in them. But I thought about it after talking to them, and pretty much what I'm making every run is get burst lasers and do boarding, regardless of what ship we use. Like, I'm not playing to the strengths of the ship, and then when I'm like, oh, well, this ship is bad at burst lasers and boarding, it's like, they were meant to do different things. So, I'm gonna try and play a little bit more to the strengths of the weapons and stuff, and just, like, I've been thinking about it since yesterday. We got the advanced content that added I don't know how many more guns. We haven't tried any of them. So, whether or not they're good or great for the run or whatever, I'm just gonna try and get things that I think would work better. And in the beginning of each run, instead of focusing on getting a good offense, I'm gonna work on a defense. Because we get Swiss cheesed, and then I spend hundreds of scrap on repairing the hull, instead of spending it on upgrades. I feel like we're a lot behind right now. But like right now, I feel like we really need triple shields. Like, really bad. That is like the bare minimum. Our engines are okay, but we at least need triple shields before we start moving on to other things here. So, let me know if I ever do anything that's too stupid. Shields, engines are still doing things. I'll get more power to replace this. But hopefully we'll take less damage, and the little bit of scrap that we get from the rest of the sector will actually be enough to get us up and running. Because this ion blast is awesome, but if it ever misses, then the charge could fall off. Oh, and I'm also going to focus on crew. If I ever try boarding again, which you know I'm going to try boarding again, I want to get to at least 5 crew members, I think, before I start boarding. Because I at least want someone on the pilot's cockpit thing, someone on engines, and then someone on either weapons or shields, depending on the situation. I feel like that should be the bare minimum. These people need to actually level up, because with shields, it's a 30% increase in shields. That's basically... I mean, if you have 3 of these, it's basically another shield, I think. Despite their precautions, pirates have begun to harass the local Zoltan settlements across the sector. One such pirate spots your ship and moves into attack. My voice always sounds like in the morning. My bad. Oh, they mind-controlled him. So much for pirates. Or pilots. The pirates are over here. So, I will focus this onto your shields forever and for always. What are your weapon systems? You have a clone base, so if anyone dies, they'll just come back, but you only have 2 crew members. You have super shields, missiles, and the 2 damage laser burst thing. Oxygen stuff, okay. So I can't launch this through super shields, so the first shots are just going to basically go into space. I should... This will never get through my shields. This could cause me problems. I'm going to take this out of here, and I'm going to put this into a defense drone. This will handle all of the missiles, since it can't handle this. The only thing this can do is shoot down every missile this guy ever fires at me. And the mind control shouldn't last long enough to actually break this. Even if it does, it doesn't matter if they hit me, since they'll never get through our shields. Now that that's down, should I keep launching this at the shields, or what would happen if I put this on here? Grants disruption ability. Free any currently controlled people and temporarily mind control an enemy unit. Temporarily shut down the clone base functionality, killing potential clones. I think mind controlling them, you know, honestly, this seems like a run to... There's only 2 crew members and they have a clone bay. If I destroyed the clone bay, we could easily take them. Right now we're going to focus on getting down the shields, I think. Oh, he actually had time to destroy it. Now you're back. Go fix it. You're an Engie. You're good at that. Anytime it ever misses, it causes me problems. Maybe I should launch this onto the shields to also help, because if the ion ever misses, then these are going to reset. Could use the extra window. Though I could also use boarding. That would disrupt them pretty thoroughly. You know what? If I board them and I fight them and go into the cockpit, they'll come in there to fight me, and then I launch this on the clone bay, and they don't have healing. I think that's how we're going to do this. We're going to pincer them. So you head over here, and I believe you were the other fightery person. Yeah, close enough. So you both come over here, and then because them hitting us doesn't really matter, I'm going to take another point out of the engines, and I'm going to put this in here. We have locked them out of there, and I'm going to teleport into here. Oh, our weapons are basically irrelevant, but if I'm going to do that, then shoot the mind control. Hey, and it released him. Sweet. We are winning quite thoroughly in here. And get ready to pump it. Destroyed. You can stop. Oh yeah, I already stopped shooting that one. And that cleared it out? Question mark? Why is this fight still going on? I used it after they died. Alright, shoot there. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship. You strip it of useful materials. 77. Very nice. Very nice indeed. To the med bay. You can take this power out of here and pump it into here. I also put a power into boarding, which can go back into engines. And once you guys are healed, I'll put this back into shields. Return to your stations. I didn't actually have to select them there. So now, we desperately need more power. For now, our defenses are pretty much as full as they're going to get. With this run, with how much it costs extra, I don't think we're going to end up getting quad shields, because that'd be 180 plus another 60 on here. I don't think we're going to get another 240 this run. So what else can we do to make this a little bit easier on ourselves? I'd probably get the oxygen. Being able to pump oxygen is going to be very useful if they board us. Our doors are already good enough. Our sensors don't really matter. We've got them maxed anyway. Longer hacking and crew teleporting might be a lot better, but these are actually very cheap as well. I should also probably put 1 point in drone control in case I need anti-drones. Our weapons are good enough. I could put another point in here to also have the Artemis, but that's going to be 90. That'd be 120 just to get the Artemis online, and we don't have very many missiles anyway. When they have defense drones the second time around as well, they'd probably just get countered. So, since whenever we upgrade one of these, we're going to need more power anyway, I'm going to preemptively get a point in this, just so that we have extra to deal out here anyway. So now we can have a point in boarding, or move it over to healing, or whatever we need in advance. And then check out this spot. You arrive at a Zoltan research facility. Hopefully this time they aren't pirates. They weren't pirates! Then we jump over here. The Mantis outcasts sometimes, or the Mantis outcasts sometimes make the mistake of taking the Zoltan for easy game. A scout moves into attack while a boarding party beams aboard a nearby transport. Oh. Well, let's see what you get. First laser 2, the single shot laser, a charging dual laser that stores up 2 charges. Obviously, because dual to her. They are going to board us. They have a med bay, but not a clone bay. So, defense drone won't help because they don't have any missiles. They don't have hacking or mind control. And they're already on here, actually. I think it would probably be better to just suffocate these guys and then abandon the room. Because once the oxygen leaves here, they'll stop attacking the engines anyway, and we have lots of engines. As long as we don't completely lose them, that'll probably be fine. What does the 4th point in this give me again? See enemy power use. I guess it's okay. Why don't you just go hang out in here? And yet more over here. I would drain out more rooms at once, but I want them to fight on the doors as they try and work through stuff. To waste as much of their time as possible, to take as much of their health as possible. As far as Ion Blast is concerned, I should have put you on the shields immediately, but you probably would have missed eventually and gone off anyway, but it's just good practice. Your butters. Your weapons are maxed already, actually. But there's no reason to not fire the weapons, I don't think. So keep firing these at the shields, just to try and get them down. That way, if we get a point off of this, the Ion will have an easier time keeping the shields down for whenever we want to do things. And teleporter, or hacking drone. Well, we're gonna have to see what happens with these guys. They're reconsidering things. Yeah, why would you want to go through here? I don't... Okay. Oh, did they hurt him through the door? Now they want to come in here, so why don't you guys go hang out in the medbay? And then they're going to run all the way around for some reason. I will take this point from the boarding and put it into the medbay. Alright, so those two got off. Are those... three? They're all pretty almost dead. I should actually launch this here. I could take out a lot of people. On. Oh, and they're trapped in the room. I didn't even think about that. We killed them both. Excuse me. I forgot that it locks them in here. I was like, if I use this, won't they just leave the room? They can't leave the room. Wow, that's really powerful for boarding as well. I can't believe I didn't think about doing that. And that's damaged, and they're in there trying to do things about it. 24 health and 100 health. I wonder how he's at 100 if we shot this room. I don't think he left. 100. You guys are about healed. I can close the doors on the ship now. This is one of the times where I would like to pump oxygen. Oh, that's right. They can't get through our shields. This is dual shot. This burst laser by itself could get through. I wonder if we've taken any damage. I need to get better at noticing things. Everybody's free to return to positions. We got a breach. Allison's trying to break into the medbay. Actually, it looks like they all are. Maybe I should change my... Nah. I think we're gonna board them now. What? Really? You sent an Angie to board us? Alright, alright. I know you're doing some damage. I also know that now that they're inside there, I'm going to activate this. Die! I don't think it'll be active enough to actually kill someone from full health, but we're going to send these people over here. And they're going to teleport into here. Yeah. Alright. You should go repair the shields. They can still hurt us. Their weapons are a threat. Which reminds me, their weapons are a threat. I should probably start shooting the weapons now, since they can't repair that. This is gonna hurt. They're getting low. Oh, that's right, these doors closed. So they couldn't get back into here to heal. I like that it beeps whenever somebody's about to die. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship. You strip it of useful materials. Beam them back. And into the medbay. Or no, we like oxygen. Breathing is fun. I'm going to put that in there. We're going to put another point into oxygen. And now we have the options. An extra point into drone control in case we also need to use the anti-drones. Crew teleporter, hacking, and then probably just bump up the power as much as I can. 30 and 35. So that'll evenly take out all of our stuff there. We'll put one more point into drone control, and then we just need more power, I think. Everything after that will just be bonus. 2 stores right after I bought stuff. This is why you check things beforehand. You've encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the rebel advance and ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active. As you hail the refugee ship, a Zoltan ship suddenly jumps into the system. It claims the refugees are criminals and accuse you of escorting fugitives. Before you can respond, it cuts communications and powers up its weapons. Teleporting bomb, missiles, ion, and single shot. I don't think this is going to be a threat because this can't fire fast enough to keep the shields down. Even if this is a double shot, it won't be able to penetrate the shields with the ion's help. I'm going to need a defense drone to prevent the missiles, but I can't stop the teleporting bombs. We need to get this shield down, so keep targeting shields as always. And, oh, no, not that room. Weapons. Keep trying to fire at weapons to see if we can take any of them offline. We're probably going to send a hacking drone over. I'm glad that their shields only prevent 5 damage. Triple shields can be annoying, though. Alright, good. That's still stopping them there. They don't have any other kinds of offensive systems, so how do I want to do this? Actually, looking at it, I think we're going to do this again, because there's only 2 Zoltan on this ship. I wonder why I never thought to do that sooner. You guys are still over here, so I'm going to move this over here and take 1 more power out of the engines. Put this in there. This is going to latch onto there, preventing anyone from at least getting into there, and if they do get into there, it'll cause some problems. So I'm just going to teleport over here, and you're going to lose all of your evasion while I quickly kill your crew. Yeah, you can't go in there. I'm going to stop firing at the ship. The Zoltan ship, now empty of life forms, provides easy salvage. 81. The refugee ship thanks you for your assistance. As a gesture of goodwill, and seeing how effectively you dispatch the enemy ship, they offer up what supplies they can spare. So we get a good deal of money right before stores. So we can check those out. Teleport them back. But see, look, they had triple shields and all kinds of weapons and stuff, but if you just cut off the medbay... See, the thing that I always forget about these things, somehow, is that they lock the doors, so that they can't use them. That's probably one of the most powerful parts of this, because if they just reverse the medbay, they just walk out. But, like, if I launch this on that door room there, they would have no access. Like, they would be cut off from 3 parts of their ship that they wouldn't be able to move through. It gives you a pretty good advantage. Oops, didn't need to take those points out. Alrighty. And Lyssandra's back up. So everybody's back in position. We took some damage. Might have been from the last fight, too. Or from the... I don't know if teleporting bombs can damage ships, actually. I don't know if there's any teleporting bombs that do hull damage. There might be. But we're going to check out the store, because that is the natural progression of this. That can't jump down. We might hit here, go here, and then go down to there. We don't have to choose what we upgrade from this point on immediately. A Mantis crew here has hunkered down in the abdomen of a long-dead space whale. Charge 2, Flak 2, Anti-Bio Beam, and crew members. So, I think we're going to try a new weapon. And we might repair after this. I don't want to leave us too... you know what? No, actually, there's no reason to repair. Whenever we get to the exit... This is Sector 7, right? Yeah. When we get to 8, they'll fix our ship for us. So we can save the money on that. As long as we don't die, they will mostly fix our ship. It's like 10 points of hull damage, which is pretty considerable. So, ship. What do I need to get the flak running? It's a 3 cost. So basically, it will replace the hull laser. Ion also does really good on shields, but basically what this is coming down to is this gets rid of shields, this tries to do damage. Though I haven't been using it for the hull because I need something to hit the systems to knock them down before they murder us. This murders shields. Oh, but it's also great, and I heard that it like can't mess against the Rebel flagship, so this could be really good against them. We're gonna have to switch them out and see. This would probably replace the hull laser if we were to fire it. But because this requires 3, getting more points of power isn't going to do much. So I guess we don't actually have to upgrade weapon control anymore. Since we don't really have to repair. All 34 out of 35, so I can't get more power. You know, I think we'll just put a point into drone control. We're going to get more missiles and stuff too, so maybe eventually putting a point into weapon control could be useful so that we could also have the Artemis. Because especially if we hit those rest stops beforehand, constantly having this firing would at least, because they have drone 2s, I think, it would at least stop some stuff from being blocked. Yeah, we'll work with it. You're surprised when a stationary Zoltan ship opens fire. It appears there are aggressive pugilists, even among the enlightened. And they're... what? How is this ship in Sector 7? You only have double shields, you have a halberd beam, and a dual laser. Okay. Continually fire on that. Continually fire on that. This will be much the same as last time. I'm going to launch hacking drones. Maybe I should have used the... I bet that would do crazy damage to them too. Or at least knock stuff out. Now that that's down, I'm going to launch this onto here. And then you guys are going to go have another little stroll over there. For they are but 2 Zoltan. Trying to repair their ship. And now you're fighting them. And Mantis are great at doing that fighting thing. And they stop trying to fight us. I know we take damage from their explosion afterwards, but I appreciate the 64 scrap. Bloop. Yes, come on. Here we didn't even have to take the points out of the medbay. That's how prepared we were. This is very strong. Boarding and hacking seem to go hand in hand. Because even if they have a clone bay, if you lock them out and then use it to purge the stuff, it's pretty cool. Ooh, I think we'll have time to jump down there too. Maximizing supplies. A human ship hails. My friends, please. There is nothing I don't have, and there is nothing worth wanting that I can't get. More crew members and a repair. They only have 2 missiles. Your Jones writes, we're going to get a bunch of this stuff, and they're going to fix our ship. So basically what this comes down to is, do we want yet more crew? What isn't manned right now? Everything is manned except for doors, but whenever we fight the flagship, I'm going to be boarding because the weapon rooms are all cut off with only 1 person manning them. So if I kill all the people in those rooms, then there's no one to repair them. I have been told it's bad to completely kill the whole crew, but that doesn't mean we can't just leave 1 person. Or a few. Either way, just killing the 4 in the weapon rooms is pretty useful, because we can immediately teleport them on. I like taking out the missiles first. I would like to have people still stationed here when we go over to do that boarding, though, so at least 1 more for the shields would be cool. Is anybody here good at shields? 20%, and good at repairing. Pilot and engines. So I think we're going to get Joel, who's going to become better at the shields. And then you guys are going to be on boarding duty. So now we don't lose any stations other than this, which isn't too terribly important. Unless we shoot it at their weapons, of course. Wow, we could probably... oh no, they probably have defense drones. No, I remember using hacking on them last time. Huh. That was all we wanted, right? Yeah, I can't get anything else. I could buy... no, I actually don't have enough money. Was there anything I had to sell? Ion intruder. This requires 3 power. We're probably not going to... Actually, we're going to have 3 power on this. No, I'm going to want defense drones. Defense drones are too important. Stopping missiles is better than causing them problems, especially when they have a billion crew members. Should we get someone else? I don't believe there's going to be another store in this game. It is possible, but I find it unlikely. I think we're going to buy Philip. For Philip is an Engi. And he has the freedom to move between these 2 rooms depending on what we need. And now we can see the weapon charge in the likely event that we are going to reverse their weapons and stuff. So let's jump down here to an unvisited node, get as much scrap as we can, and then head off to the final sector. This episode is going to be quite long. I didn't expect to be going I'm trying to slow it down so that we get things done properly, but I didn't think it would take this long. You arrive at an infrequently used beacon, close to a pulsar. Before long, a rebel ship happens to jump nearby. Looks like you'll have to fight. Burst laser 2, burst laser 2, one of the single-shot 2 damage lasers. That's problems. What are your drones? You have repair drones. Do you have... I don't see defense drones, and I don't see offense drones either. What I want to try is this new weapon. I'm going to take this out of hull laser and put this into here. I'm going to have this fire the shields. Oh, that's cool. This could hit all of the weapons. And I think it misses if it goes off. So should I just shoot it? Like, if it's completely... Like, is this everywhere that it can hit? Does that mean that if every part of that square is in a room, that nothing misses? Because if that's true, then maybe I should have it here. Because right here, there's a lot of places where it can miss. I'm gonna put this on here, too. Let's see how the Flag 2 works. We should probably shoot this at the medbay. Lock out part of their ship. That's the only drones they have. If nothing else, I can shoot this here and then board over and stop them from having any evasion. So we'll fly that over there. Oh, they have an ion boarder. Then before we go over there to do that, let's go over here and help him. This isn't a problem that they need. Oh, right. Pulsars are going to handle the shields. Neither of us are really going to... Ooh, if neither of us really have shields, then he's going to Swiss cheeses. Ooh, I should have launched that on the weapons. But we have to handle this drone first. I'm not about to... Oh, that stuns our crew members. Shields are down, but weapons are fine. Fire! Do lots of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one on the shields, that was probably the ion. I think most of those actually hit. Only 2 missed, it looks like. That's pretty sweet. I didn't think this was a damage weapon, since it was explained to me as it just, like, annihilates shields, which apparently on harder difficulties they have 5 layers. We are keeping them out. Wow, if somebody was in there, they're in trouble now. Destroy that quickly, please. Okay, you need to go into the medbay. We're gonna have to drain this. Is this at least... where is this? Oh wow, they actually got hit by ion stuff, that's right. Let's just go heal. Yeah, sensors are fine. Double up on that. They at least, if nothing else, can't get into their medbay. Hit them with a big pump. Wow, we might actually die. Oh, and our engines are hurt. We're not going to be able to teleport away. Accept their surrender. Wow, that went bad really fast. The fires would have pretty much wiped us out. We're going to open all doors, and then I'm going to close this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. And then we're going to open all the rest of these. And we're going to get out of here. We did still get something for that. If you guys could stop killing us, please. Thank you, fire. So, that was close. Oh, Butters, I'm sorry, I forgot about you. Why don't you go hang out in there until the oxygen comes... Oh, right, that's right, we can pump the oxygen. See how quickly that comes back? Amazing. Pulsar doesn't do damage to the ship, I don't think. It just wipes out the shields. It's an ion thing. So I'm going to send an Ingy over here and an Ingy over here. Wait, no, Butters, you're still hurt. Well, you guys just go repair that. I need people getting healed. Butters, go fix that. Lysandra, go fix that. This is good. You go over here. Actually, you know what? This is closer. You have problems moving around. You both go in here and help. Varnus is still hurt. Ah, right, the pilot. And then both Engi come in here. This is why I like having Engi. They repair things so quickly. The oxygen is still double pumped. Opening all of the doors normalizes the oxygen, so this should fill up even faster. Are they, as Engi, taking damage from this? I know these two were... Oh, no, wait. They went in there to repair that. I'm looking into this too much. I was like, oh, because they're like mechanical or whatever, the pulsar's damaging them. They were just in a room with no oxygen. Of course they're going to take damage. Jump to the exit. And now we go on. You arrive. Oh. What do they have? That looks like an ion weapon and probably some kind of laser. An advanced Rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small Rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. You know, looking at the two weapons that it has, we could probably take this thing, especially since it doesn't have shields and we have a flak too. But I'm at 1 health, and I don't want to risk it. I would like to get to the... Oh, this is probably the first time we've ever gone through the middle here. It's 31 minutes in and we haven't even found the Rebel flagship yet. You arrive in an outpost close to the Federation base. You give them your access codes. They doubt you. You tell them how you can fix things, and then you start making for repair. Oh, that's right. We were hurt too much for this to be too good. But we jump here, and then we can get to this one, which will let us jump directly to this one. And then we can come up and get to this one, so that we make sure that we hit all of them. Or jump back to here and then probably up. This thing moves really slow. It takes it 2 turns to do something. So we should be able to hit all of the repair stations, which is my goal. Wait and steal supplies from the civilians, attack the rebels, and take the supplies. We're at a little bit of a damage thing right here. I'm just going to wait and steal things. The colonists hand over the supplies. It appears to be mostly equipment meant for automated farming, which is good because you're going to be farming rebels. We avoided a fight, and we still got stuff. I'm going to put that last point into drone control, I think, that I wanted, so that we could also have the anti-drone up. Having either of these up more would also be useful, because I can't have the power in them regardless, but having enough power to have all of this powered up and be able to throw points around here would probably be more useful. So I'm going to put a point in this, I'm going to put a point in this, and if we get more, I'm going to put a point into autopilot, probably. I don't ever want to have to take points out of either of these to put points into other stuff. I take a point out of there. Hopefully this is enough to do what we want to do. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Do I need the Ion Blast? Maybe I should just use the Flak 2 and the Hull Laser. If this thing fires 7 shots and 3 of them hit, it should completely take out the shields. I don't know that we need an Ion Blast. We still have enough for Defense 1 drone while being able to power these up, so I'd say that's pretty solid. Maybe get another point. If we get like 50 more, that could be cool. Well, that's right, we get more for going to these, don't we? Give me a scrap. Ooh, that was a good repair. 15 hull points repaired, lots of supplies. Yeah, I knew it would be okay. We have autopilots at least, so if our pilot is mind-controlled now, we don't lose all of our evasion. Hacking, crew teleport, drone... Okay. I'm going to go down to here. We're going to be fully repaired. With the 4 hull points, we're going to get even more scrap. Oh, that sucks. We're not going to be able to get that last repair one because it's actually going to make the jump to it. If I jump right here, would it make us fight that and prevent this? Because if we could jump here and then fight it and push it back, and then jump there, that would be cool. What am I going to do? We have that extra point in drones. There's no reason for me to have more than 3. Your teleporter, maybe just get more power. I think that's all we really need at the moment. Medbay and oxygen are great. Weapon control, yeah. More stuff to do things with. Let's see if we can get here. I realized it was jumping, but it said the Rebel flagship was here, so I wasn't sure if that would work. Alright. The Rebel fleet has found you, and a nearby scout turns to engage. We were gonna have to fight in one square and then jump to this one anyway. However, there's anti-ship batteries on over there. They don't have drones, though, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch this at their weapons to try and stop them from shooting anything, and we're going to leave all our power in our engines so that we can run away. Because with anti-ship batteries on, I'm not fighting anything. Period. Opening. You guys can waste your time in there, that's fine. Flak. Fire at the, somewhere over there. All laser. There's no place that's open on their ship, so fire at the weapons. No, no, you damaged my oxygen as you suffocate. Wait, do they have anything that I should power up defense drones for? They do not have missiles. They don't have missiles. And I don't think that my Defense 1 drone can shoot down the anti-ship batteries, unfortunately. So I think we're pretty good. We're good on that. 50 and 49. That's cool. We half took them out. Oh, that's right. This is on here now. Before this... Wait, no. I should actually let this fire because we have double shields. Or more than double shields, so... That will be wasted. But before these lasers go out, that's when I'll use it. Intruders on board. Oh. They beamed another one on. So I guess we'll just open these. And then back out of here into the medbay. I'm just going to use this now. I didn't stop that one. It was just a single shot anyway. This will still drain the weapons and their stuff. Miss! The whiffs! And we get away! Here I come, Rebel flagship. This is it. The Rebel flagship. If you're able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation will have a chance of surviving. There's no turning back. Quad shields and cloaking. Sometimes it only has triple shields for some reason. Oh, hey, you guys came along for the ride. Wonderful. Close those. You guys are just going to run over there and kill them real quick. We can't do anything with this cloaking up. Oh, you hacked my hacking. Well, I guess... Actually, yeah, it's going to be a problem getting to our weapon systems now. Why don't you head up there? Oh, and they get the ability to move through this stuff freely. Alright, then I'll just open that. Muffin. Yeah, you guys go over there. Oh, the oxygen's not going to drain out of there. Wow, they actually... Yeah, they thought ahead. Alright. You can keep that, then. I'm going to pump the oxygen. They will have missiles, so we should put a point into the defense drone. And then we're going to teleport over to the missiles to cause them problems. Flak, you're going to fire just here. Knock things down. And then a Hall laser is probably going to shoot at... What is... 3 ions, 3 lasers, 3 missiles, and a really big beam. I think this beam can only penetrate 2 layers of shields, though, assuming it's like the other beams that are big. So we're probably going to want to take out the... Yeah, we're going to take out that. If we can. That means I should time them then, actually. I should launch this at something, just so that I can sometimes do stuff. What does launching this at hacking do? Temporarily interrupt and shut down the enemy hacking. Oh, so that basically just means there's no point for me to send this over. Unless I hack their hacking. Hackception. Nah. It will at least block their doors and stuff. I'll throw this on their shields then. They'll stop me from being able to do pretty much anything, but... And this guy's probably going to damage the hell out of it. Muffin, why don't you come down here and heal, buddy? I can power this up whenever and it'll just waste their hacking thing. How did that do against the shields? I don't know. Graffin is definitely dying, though. Once we get these missiles down, that'll be another huge burden off of us. Unfortunately, our drone 2 won't do anything against anything other than missiles, since we never got the advanced drone. So I can probably turn that off once this is gone. They're taking their time to do that, though. I need to fire this when the flak course. Engines! You need to get back into engines, butter. And I didn't put points into this, so you unfortunately didn't heal. That's broken, and now you're going off to the weapons. I can't let you do that. To think that their hacking stopped me to such a degree. And now you guys are going at it from different directions. Ooh, everything got knocked out. Actually, shoot the shields, then. Ooh! Breach! They have to fix that first. Nice. If I time those up, then yeah, this is manageable. This isn't too bad. I was thinking we might need to leave and then come back and try again. Our defense drone was neutralized, as long as this is... Oh, no, wait, actually. Oops! This is already broken, which reminds me, you guys need to come back. Why don't you help get into here? We need to kill this person very, very quick-like. You've been a nuisance for too long. Everybody repair this. You're that adamant on going in that way? Man, this thing sure is annoying. I would like to fix the engines next. Everybody go fix the engines. We've got time. They don't have missiles. I mean, they can still very easily do damage to us. If that hits us, or that hits us and then the laser goes on, we're going to take damage, but... having more dodge is a priority. Our weapons were fixed, so we put the hull laser back up. I'm going to wait on firing the... Oh, no, wait, no, I don't have to wait. They barely have any shields at all now. Please hit. Yes! This flak, too, is pretty good. It's pretty good. You guys need to go back into here. They hurt our medbay. I like that we can still go around. Breach right there, don't matter too much. Fix this, and teleport across. Alright, that last one missed, thankfully. You guys are quickly healed up. Fix this, since you're already in here. You're ready to teleport. Lysandra, you were the boarding person, actually. Mafan, what was your job? You were engines. Engines? Then what was Butter's job? Weapons. Right. Angie, weapons. So you take your time getting back into there. Lysandra, move into here. And we're going to teleport into here to take this out. The next time the flak fires, which is right now, all of their shields are gone, I'm going to shoot this again. All of them hit, giving them single shields, and doing more damage to their ship. We'll fix this afterwards. This is an immediate priority. You get back into there, we'll fire faster. I have a point off of here. We don't have triple shields at the moment. I'll take this out of here and put this back into triple shields. You guys are going to kill him and shut down the laser, which will put us in a very, very good position. The next time the flak fires, it's going to give them time to fix stuff. That's how they keep getting that back. Okay. As long as that laser keeps firing in inopportune times. For them, anyway. So we're going to let the flak go. And then we're going to shoot. Got him. Wait, I think I just destroyed it with my people over there. Yeah, they hadn't finished taking that out. Every time I feel like I do something right, something like that happens. Oh well. I'm sure we can still win without them. This flak cannon and the hull laser are all we really need. They shut down our hacking, which was kind of crap, but eh. That just means that we won't use the boarding. And with the way this thing destroys shields and this thing hurts their ship, probably won't need to. In fact, I could probably, since this completely takes down their shields, I could probably just fire this at the open spot for extra damage. I think these two weapons by themselves could win this as long as I play my defenses properly. I don't think we're in any real trouble. I've been wrong many, many times in my life. But I don't think we're too bad off. Usually something bad happens and I'm like, oh god, we're all gonna lose. There's no way we can win, but it's just like, maybe. Jumping over there, I would like to have more power, probably. Because I don't think we need to pump any more of those. We're basically just in power mode. When we beat him again, we'll get that last point of power. Take this out of here, take that out of there. Leave one in here. We still have... Oh, we have 2 power in the defense drone still, so we can have the defense drone, these weapons working. 2 power left over. Alright, well, we can distribute this power wherever we need. We're finally, like, full up on power. So, let's jump up to here. If we jump to here, we're gonna have to fight somebody. Before this thing gets here, I think. Where are we? I don't know, let's see. Is it gonna get here at the same time as us? Hey, it actually is. You chase down the flagship and discover it is heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate that it has redirected considerable power to its drones. Get ready for a fight. This is where cloaking would be very useful. So I'm gonna put this on, and I'm gonna put this on so that it stuns their drones. They do not have anyone in either of these things to repair them, so once they're damaged, they're pretty much gone, because I don't know that they repair things until the AI takes over the system. This is still a problem that he's alive, but that's whatever. They no longer have their hacking. So what I should probably do is launch this at the drones, because we can just destroy these and then they won't be fixed. Temporary freeze drones with a chance of destroying them. That sounds pretty sweet. Especially since I think they send boarding drones as well. Oxygen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, they only have 6 crew members left. I think they start with like 13 or something. We might have actually taken out a bunch of them when they were over here and this part fell off. So we will launch that over there. Flat cannons you will continue to launch at the shields, and then hull laser, we'll see. I can't fire this until the flak fires, so I'm going to have to manually fire this every time. Boarding, not really a thing right now, so I'll put this into this so that it actually does it for longer. Did we just destroy one of their drones? Or no, we probably... Actually, I don't know. Can this destroy them? Hey, I think that's what it looks like when they die. Yeah, we destroyed one. Cool. That went down, which sucks. Oh yeah, I should shoot their weapons first. Their shields are down. I'm gonna shoot your missiles. Ah, I think it only needs 1 power to fire. They got us with a lot of stuff. Medbay and teleporting isn't too terribly important at the moment. Hacking is kind of a loss, though. I would like to have that up. For this power surge, I want to see if it works. Nope, it doesn't work on their extra stuff. Okay. All laser. Prepare to fire. Black, go! Shields down. Did this not fire? Alright, well, that's down. What? Why isn't this on the drones? Did they destroy it while it was attached to their ship? I am confused now. I wish this thing could suffocate. This thing's going to be a pretty big problem. Both of our drones are still operating, and I still need to fire these at the right times. We will take out the lasers next. So the next time this fires, hopefully we will be able to shoot that enough times to break it. Oxygen will be pumped. I don't think I want you off of shields or engines, and an Engi isn't good at fighting. Oh, you're right, I forgot to take you off of there. As much as it sucks, I think we're going to see what we can do with 2 Engi to try and wear this thing out, seeing as our Manta's dead. It is still 2 on 1, but there is also no oxygen there, despite double pumping. Doesn't have to be all at once, we'll just weather it down. Our drones are still up. The flak is about to fire. Their shields are down. And one more shot at that, and they will lose their lasers. Once they lose their lasers, we can take that out, and I don't think that the drones by themselves can get through our shields and kill us. So I'm going to take this out of oxygen at the moment and put this into here. This is unfortunately a waste. I should just power this down. If it's locking this room, this room's already destroyed. So we can keep the oxygen up. You have to stay in here because shields are most important at the moment. Destroying our doors isn't too terribly important because they're only useful for, actually the spread of fires, and we can't open doors to handle this now, which means you guys actually have to put this fire out. Flak, can you please fire again? Which one of you was, Butters? I think you were on weapons. Make this just fire faster. I think we might have just lost. Fire! They no longer have lasers either. You guys, we have to stop that boarding drone. We have the defense drones active. This can't do anything to help. Alright, we're at least not losing oxygen in here. Shields are coming back up online. As long as they don't keep spamming the... Oh, right, they probably only have one set of boarding drones, so that's cool. Oh, and I heard they can't repair if this is destroyed. Keep firing, Flak, you're so good. Yeah, you need to leave the room and go heal. Fight in here for as long as you can to prevent it from taking out the oxygen. Flak is about to fire. Your laser was wasted. And I just... Ooh, Roper might die. Not that that matters, I guess. Whenever the ship blows up, this is going to go. Now that this is gone, I'm just going to shoot the open spaces to destroy it. I maybe should have been doing that all along. I don't know if it's better to destroy them or to disable these weapons at first. I figured this is going to do the most damage to me, so once this was gone and this was gone, they wouldn't be able to hurt me much. With triple shields, I don't fear the drone surge too much, even though there are tons of them, and I'm sure they could still do damage, but I don't think they could do this much damage. I was more worried about this being able to still go off, because if this goes down because they shot my shields 3 times, that would be a problem. Alright, now you need to leave. And you can go back and stop them from breaking the oxygen. I don't think you're going to be able to. We're going to lose oxygen. Yep. Why don't you just help? Like, you're better at fighting than Engi. Should have sent him sooner. That just fired, and this is destroyed. The person died trying to put out the fire. So let's shoot the cockpit so they can't dodge. Or no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If all 3 shots hit on this spot, we can win. Of course. Flak might end it next time, though. This is what I get for trying to use Engi to do this. Everybody back to your positions, please. We can fix the oxygen after we win. I do worry about the health of our ship, though. We're going to be really... It's going to be tight on this last one. We're going to have to do this, like, pretty perfectly. And they can't shoot us anymore. So, we fire that. Ship blows up. We took too much damage this time. 29. Jump. There's no place where I can repair my ship. The only thing we can do left is repair that. So, let's see. The only thing I could possibly do right now is upgrade this, or upgrade this, but that's not really too important. So we'll get that final point of power. Now we must repair. Engi 1 and Engi 2. Do that repairing thing before we suffocate. We're going to have to be very defensive this last time around, but if we immediately take out their missiles... Oh, then I don't think they're going to have drones either. That is already double pumped. You're hurt, go in here. You're hurt, go in here. Actually, go in there, other Engi. You're fine, you can stay there. Let's fix this room next. Damn, this is going to be an hour, I'm sorry. Fix it! This actually could have been 2 episodes. Or no, it couldn't have, because then the last fight would have been... Or no, actually, I guess it could have. I don't know. It did not end up being that. Fix this, and move the Sengi over. Everybody back to your stations. For we do have everyone manning all of the stations, which is nice. Everything is repaired. Hopefully we'll be able to use hacking more effectively this time, because they destroyed it and I launched it at something stupid. Could have been very useful. Take that point out, since we don't need that. And I'll take a point out of... No, I'll take points out of the medbay. That's where we can distribute these extra points. Okay. We don't need to put points into boarding anymore, so... Back to the base. You're not certain how, but it's able to keep fighting with the amount of damage it has sustained. It looks like it's transferred power to the teleporter as well, as some kind of super weapon. Be prepared. This is it. Butters has been mind-controlled, so I'm thinking mind control is probably the system that we should launch stuff at. However, first, Flak must fire. And there's no reason to fire Hull Laser unless Flak is fired. And I can't launch this yet. That should cause them problems. They can't hack us, they have a mind control thing. They have that super shot which could still do damage to us, which means we need the triple shields up. Boarding. It's actually less of a problem because of how few people they have. They only have 4 people on their ship. I don't think I can afford to not dodge these things though. First of all, this will help with the missiles. Hopefully the other ones will dodge because we do have the maxed evasion. We don't have any drones over here attacking us, so there's no reason to use the anti-drone. I can't do anything on that yet. Okay. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything too worthwhile. This might take some points off of our stuff here, though. I think this is going to stop our Hull Laser. That's unfortunate. I think I'm definitely going to launch this at the mind control. As long as Flak still fires, that's the thing. These people are going to end up... Oh, they're just sending more people over. 939. Lots of fire in there. You sure that's where you want to be, Morkan? Just come in here and fight him to take him out real quick. That fire is going to devastate him. Power surge detected. We still have triple shields. And that first Flak almost took down their super shields. I wonder how many shots this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, I don't think that even went through our shields. I think we killed the person in there. There's no reason to put out those fires. I appreciate your effort. I'm just going to space this, alright? We're fine with that. The Flak will do work while we're handling this. As long as we don't take any damage, I think we'll be okay. Kill them, please. Which reminds me, I can launch this over here at the super shields preventing... Oh, right, no, it has to fire one more time, right? I wonder if we missed. It resisted. Good. Doors are still a problem, though. Kill these two. Before they get them back. Sweet. Close all doors. I can't close the doors. But I can't take them off shields as well. So you come off of here, you can repair that, and then you guys work on this system. Their super shields are down, so I will now launch this. At their mind control. And now that they've used that, I'm going to power it up. Which means that one of their people gets mind controlled instead. They lost all of their evasion. Things are getting repaired. The missiles are what's going to kill us right now. So once we take those down, I think our shields could probably withstand everything else. Weapons are repaired. I should have done that a little sooner. If this is fixed, then I'm going to close all of the doors. The oxygen should fill up there in a second. We will fix this medbay now. We can open these. That's not a problem. Damn it! I should have gone more offensive on the other one. I felt like we could have got that. Oh well. Hopefully we'll do a hell of a lot better next time. So... I'll try and make it more interesting. We'll work on things. And grow as people. and video gamers and stuff. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.